What song should we start out with?
We're starting out with the song.
I don't know. I felt like it might be nice. Forget about your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room.
Meet me at the hotel room. Meet me at the hotel and meet me at the hotel and meet me at the hotel.
We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn.
And meet me at the hotel.
And meet me at the hotel room. That's enough of that. I think that's good enough for the intro. Welcome back to Bob and Friends. And welcome to Bob and Friends Late Night Television Edition.
Late night.
Late night. I think this is the latest we've ever recorded an episode.
It's currently 4 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Y'all have no way of confirming that, and so as far as you know, it's true.
See, but now it doesn't sound like it's true, because you put that preface in there.
Well,
you just gotta roll with it.
Well, for one thing, it's not true.
Well, they don't know that.
I'm an honest host.
I'm a devious host. That's why my microphone's red.
That's why I'm
It's like
the
the
host.
devil.
You're just you're devious Pookie.
Pookie?
You're devious Pookie, and I'm honest host.
You're honest, Pookie.
Yes, this is like, you're here to make me look good.
Got it.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next 5 minutes are me saying slurs.
Oh.
Cut
dear.
it out. Cut.
Oh,
Sorry.
dear. I
Alright.
just gave you a pep talk. I
didn't
gave you a
say
pep
anything.
I
That was a joke.
No. I'm also joking. I know it was a joke. Before Tyler doesn't say things that are too edgy, but me and Tyler like an edgy joke
Every
together
now and then.
every now and then. But I told him, I was like, we can't Tyler, you can't say anything too edgy on this podcast. You can't do it. He was like, okay, you can trust me. Broke it in the first 5 minutes. But you didn't actually say anything, so I jumped the gun.
Yes. Well, I would like to hear your position on this. I'm not sure if you've heard about this, but have you heard what's going down in New York right now? What they found?
That sounds like you're about to present some like archaeological finding to me.
It's borderline archaeological. Oh, what are they called?
They found a dinosaur underneath Bergdorf Goodman.
Hasidic Jews?
Hasidic Jews?
Hasidic Jews. They basically found out the Jews are digging tunnels under New York.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, you did tell me
Did you hear
this.
about that? Is that not the synagogue tunnel? Is that not insane?
Wait, synagogue tunnel incident. Discovery of a tunnel spurs false claims and conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy
Tyler.
theories. They were saying that the tunnels popped out at daycares.
But we don't know if it's true
We
or
don't
not.
know that.
I was going to say we have to read the journalism, I suppose.
I don't want to read journalism. We're on air.
Well, then we won't read the journalism.
Okay. I was like, they're just going to watch us read.
And we're reading now.
And meet me at the hotel.
And meet
Okay.
me. Yep.
Sorry, I just want to bring that up. That's maybe one of the craziest things I've ever heard of. They're digging tunnels under New York City. New York City's already sinking. We don't need more things. We don't need more cavities underground.
I want to be there. All I know is that I want to be there when it sinks. I want to be there when New York sinks into the ground. I want to know where we go. Is it going to be hell? Is it going to be hell, or are we just going to have like Journey to the Center of the Earth? What will it be? I would love to be there when New York sinks.
How drastic do you think this sinking is? Because it's like an inch a year.
That's not enough. I want the earth to cave in on me. I want to be standing at the top of the Empire State Building and see hell as I look
I want
up.
to be standing on the World Trade Center and be underground.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would like to be meeting the gremlins that live.
The gremlins. You know, there's actually
The gremlins.
people that live in abandoned subways. There's like New Yorkers have a word for them and everything. New York is a crazy place.
Right? I mean, I really do. This is like it's not a paradox. It feels, maybe it's naive. A lot of my dream jobs that I really want are in New York, but I have never been to New York. I think that I would really enjoy New York. I think that I really love the hustle and bustle. I like a little bit of grime. I like it to be a little bit dirty.
Plenty of that.
I like actually, wait, this is funny. I was talking me and Tyler just went to a wedding and with his family, and I was sitting there talking with his mom about New York. She was like, "Yeah, it's nice. It's pretty dirty." It's pretty dirty, and I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of like the general consensus that I've heard about New York." But I like a little grime. I like a little character. I think that makes us all, don't you think?
For sure, we can't all be clean and polished. And see, New York,
I'm a little gross.
These other big cities, they're too clean. They're not showing what it's actually like. New York,
Japan, for example, it's they just clean up after themselves and they leave a place better than they found it.
See, my parents taught me to do that, but I guess no one else got taught to do that. I can confidently say this. I don't think I've ever littered on purpose. I've never left trash out. I've never thrown trash out my window.
I think the only time that I've littered is when I've spat gum out the window.
I don't count that as littering.
I kind of count that as littering. If you can't digest it,
it's kind of littering.
I was gonna say, if your body can't digest it, then I feel like the earth is gonna have a really hard time.
See, but
then I started. But then I started swallowing my gum, and then all of my problems were solved.
Boom! You just poop it out like a week or two later.
See, what is it that people say? It's
They're like, it takes 7 years for gum to leave your stomach. If that was true, don't you think we would have so many cases of the hospital? Oh, he's got bubble guts.
That's crazy.
I'm here all night.
I love our late night television. I feel like unanimously, there are experiences that you have as a child, and I think one of them for our generation is someone telling you when you're a first grader that all of the gum that you swallowed is going to stay in your gut for 7 years. It was 7 years, and it was specifically that. And to this day, I'll hear people every so once in a while be like, "Oh yeah, doesn't that stay in there for 7 years?"
Rumors are just crazy.
Well, it had to come from something. Do you think that the gum that you swallowed is still there?
Nothing in my stomach that was there a week ago is there now. And if it is...
How do you know that?
Because I'm not dead. Or or 9 pounds heavier than I should be.
There was a period of time where I was having a lot of gum, and I swallow all of my gum. This is I'm outing myself on live television. I'm gonna get some haters, but I swallow almost all of my gum because I'm not afraid. I'm not a pussy. I'm not afraid.
She's not afraid.
No. What else were we gonna talk about today? So what now? What are we gonna talk about?
And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. No, I wanted to bring up the cabins. Oh, yeah, over Thanksgiving break, I took Aubrey out to the real boonies.
No, that was genuinely the boonies.
Buttfuck nowhere, West Texas. And I'm talking, this nearest town has a population of 2,000, and we're an hour away from that. I mean, there's nothing out there. Actually, that's false. They just built a pretty nice grocery store out there. So it's improving. There's development out there, but it's still out in the boonies. And it was great. You know, the weather's nice. It's Thanksgiving. It's up in the mountains. Think like Colorado in May weather. Or maybe no, let's say like Colorado in August weather. Like pretty chilly, some clouds, very dry, but just beautiful.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I mean, but when you say the boonies, I mean, you are not joking. The southern folk are familiar with the boonies. However, Tyler's family's cabin is not reachable via address. You just have to know how to get there.
Yeah, it has an address, but Google doesn't know that. Google doesn't know that. The closest thing Google can get you to is where the mail is delivered to, which makes sense. But yeah, it's out there in the middle of nowhere, which is awesome because it's the most peaceful place in the universe. Next time my brain is about to explode, I'm just gonna go out there and just breathe in the air.
Next time your brain is about to explode.
Although we could go spring break.
I would truly love to go. I told you this, but I so enjoyed my time. There are wild donkeys. Tyler's parents do not.
Burros.
Yes, Tyler's parents do not like said donkeys.
They're invasive and they destroy the habitat.
I was gonna say, wasn't your mom giving us like a bunch of lore on like how they got there? Like,
yes, so the original developers of the, I guess, neighborhood, reserve, whatever you want to call that place.
They just dumped a bunch of like donkeys.
They use the donkeys to help build and move things. Because again, it's out in the boonies. You can't even use vehicles because you'd have to haul in gas from hours away. So they had to use donkeys to try and develop and start building the roads. Once they got done, they didn't want to feed these donkeys, so they just let them go, and they've just been in the DMR ever since. And their population has grown a lot. Back in the day, they weren't really a problem. But now they're becoming a problem because there's so many. There's not natural predators. Like there's like a few mountain lions, but nowhere near enough to, quell the population. And a mountain lion would rather go after a deer than a donkey. Deer can't really fuck with a mountain lion, but a donkey could kill a mountain lion.
Well, all this to say that they're invasive, but I love the donkeys.
They're so cute.
They're
and fluffy.
They're so cute. They just let you walk up and pet them. Like you gotta like approach them slow. Like you gotta make sure they know they're not here to like, hey, I come in peace. I don't come to fuck with you. And then you just come and you pet them. I'll insert visuals here of me petting a donkey in the DMR. It was lovely. And for that reason, I asked Tyler when we were there that we could go donkey hunting in the DMR to find donkey. And I love donkey. But that was one aspect that I really enjoyed. And then it's just
It's peaceful.
It's just peaceful. It's beautiful mountains. I didn't know that like Texas had that to offer. I didn't know. And
those aren't even the biggest ones. The biggest ones are further down south.
Well, how about that? And wait, what the fuck? The fucking Marfa Prada.
Marfa Prada.
Marfa is not too far from the DMR.
And the Marfa Prada is not even in Marfa. It's in Valentine, Texas.
Valentine is the biggest joke of a town.
It's like 4 buildings and all of them are abandoned.
Yeah, and like I don't even know if Valentine, Texas, which is such a cute name for a town.
Right?
I don't even know if it has a population, like maybe max 50 people.
Oh, 10.
10.
10. The only thing that's cool about Valentine, Texas is there's a post office. So you can send your mail to Valentine, Texas, and then have it sent to your significant other. So then you can have it, population 217, that's probably, Valentine, 64. Yeah, doesn't
population
exist.
2, yeah, no.
They have to have co-ed basketball teams. They could only find 5 people total to play high school basketball. That's crazy.
No, the thing about the Marfa Prada, if you are okay, if you're not a country bumpkin, if you're not a southern folk, wait, did it pull up a romance novel? Wait, that's awesome. New York Times best-selling author, Valentine. No way.
There's a book named after
Wait,
this city.
can you follow the link, Nathan? I mean, Jamie.
And it's just a hot cowboy on the front.
Yes, for context, we're looking at Jamie graciously looked up Valentine, Texas, and then it pulled up a typical romance novel cover with a sexy shirtless man, but he's a cowboy, and it's called Valentine, Texas. Wait, heartwarming story of a bride who's lost her faith in love and the cowboy who makes her believe in second chances. Addicted to love.
The sinfully sexy sheriff.
Wait, where does it say that?
Paragraph 2.
And after having 2 grooms ditch her at the altar, she commits an uncharacteristic act of rebellion that leaves her feeling liberated until she's arrested by the sheriff. Oh my God.
She's also got another book called Long, Tall, and Texan.
And there's more. Second Chance Hero and Rocky Mountain Heat. Maybe
and every cover is just a hot white man with an unbuttoned shirt. Most of them have cowboy hats.
As it should be.
As you know what? That's as God intended.
As the Lord intended. Lori Wilde. Wait, what are the reviews?
This is why everybody outside of America thinks Texans are just cowboys. Because when you look up a picture of a Texan, they're wearing a cowboy hat and double denim. And you know what? I'm so
denim
happy.
Underwear with jeans on top with a denim wife pleaser, and
some jute.
Some jute. Wait, some jutes.
I was gonna say I should have said jutes. I was about to say and some Jews, like jean shoes, but that's just another thing.
That's just
a religious. That's just a religious group.
That was just a group of people. And some shit.
Oh my! If we want to start talking about,
oh my God, the book is delightful and funny. Has a good message for people who are so in love. I had to skip a couple pages. We're reading the reviews for context.
There's crazy smut.
I had to skip a couple pages due to too much information. Romanceaholics? Oh my God. Liked the book. Read. Where's that red? Good story. I totally enjoyed it. Wow. Maybe we should buy and we should give a book review. Now that I'm back into reading, this could be
You couldn't pay me to read this book.
Are you sure? How much would I have to pay you for you to read that book?
$1 a page.
Well, we'll see. I'm not going to look how many pages there are right now, but I potentially could reconcile. There's no way that book could be more than 200 pages. But okay, wait, what were we going to say? I was just going to go back to the Marfa Prada because I do want to talk about this art piece. If you are not a boony folk, this is a really cool piece of, I guess, boony art, is the Marfa Prada, and it's a biodegradable sculpture, I guess.
Who put in your mind that this is biodegradable? There's glass on this. Glass doesn't biodegrade for something like 1 million years.
But
There's
how do you
metal.
know that how do you know that it's glass?
'Cause I've touched it.
Well, okay, listen.
The outside is stucco.
Maybe that's
an aluminum frame door. I bet it's a metal frame building. That thing's made of concrete, metal. There's a security camera on that. Maybe the who told you it was biodegradable?
Maybe that's a misinformation. I remember learning about this art piece in a class, and my professor told us maybe like
hogwash.
Okay, listen. Maybe like the rest of the piece most of the piece is meant to biodegrade, and maybe I don't know. But this is a piece that's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. It's technically in Valentine, Texas, and it's meant to look like a Prada storefront. And it was not made by Miuccia Prada, or the creative director of Prada.
It was made by the Marfa Art Coalition or something like that.
Yeah, it's made, well, it was sponsored by them, but it's made by this duo that does a lot of like sculptural stuff. But actually, like they made this completely separate from Prada, and then Prada liked it so much that they gave them, my understanding is they gave them all of the shoes and the bags that like sit in the store, because all of the merchandise in there is actually Prada. I think it's from like one of the 2005 collections. It's very interesting, but I had to visit the Marfa Prada, and I did that when we went to visit the DMR. So live laugh Prada. And
Live laugh Prada.
Oh, we also wanted to talk about our Korean barbecue experience.
Oh yeah, we had hot pot earlier today. It was fantastic. It was my first time.
We didn't have hot pot. We had Korean barbecue.
You're so right. In my mind, those are the same thing, but they're totally different.
We were able to have both, but we had Korean barbecue.
I think we would have exploded.
Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens. Well, to start off, okay, we went, it's like a special occasion thing. We're broke college students. We don't have, it was all you can eat. And I think that the waiter saw that we were white, and he was like, these people need help grilling their food.
I don't think he racially profiled us. I think he heard it. I think he heard me when I said, I've never done this before. And then he just started flipping shit. And then he did that like 3 times. And if he did it one more time,
hold on. Basically our waiter, like, we have to explain like how it's done. But at Korean barbecue, you cook, if you don't know, you cook your own meat. And so me and Tyler were like trying to cook our meat, and our waiter just kept coming back and like standing there and like would just reach in and just start doing it, even though we were watching the stuff, but we were kind of like, I understand that he wants to help, but like, can he leave? Like, can he leave?
It was very annoying.
But God bless him. He was trying to do his job. I think he was just like, these bitches don't know what they're doing. But
I guarantee I'm a better cook than him.
Well, maybe. Maybe y'all should meet up.
I guarantee
you should have asked him.
I guarantee I can wax 99% of college students at cooking.
Well, yeah. I mean, you like American people our age. I would say like
our parents didn't teach us how to cook.
No, they did not. I mean, I kind of like figured out how to cook kind of on my own. Like I kind of just like figured it out. I don't know. I'm not like a crazy chef. I can cook. I feed myself. I cook chicken. I'm not a culinary master by any means, but I can, what's it called? Sustain myself.
It's really easy. You just need to know like 4 main golden rules to follow, and then you're good. And then you can start worrying about flavor profiles and balancing flavors and yada yada yada. But you're just like, oh, it's a chicken thigh. I can cook this however I want. Oh, it's a chicken breast. I better be careful cooking this. I can't slow cook this. I better grill it or sear it or bake it in the oven. Oh, I got a nice cut of beef. Got to make sure what kind of beef it is. I can't cook it like a steak. If it's some spare rib, it's just, I guess that's more a little bit into the weeds.
But I mean, like, it's not.
Well, like chicken fricassee is something that I make for you all the time. You could make that so easily.
Well, I definitely think that I could. This dish, by the way, that Tyler makes me is very delicious. But I think that you're like level 3. Like I'm level 2. You're level. I could get to level 3, and
Yeah.
I think that I could make it. It's just I don't know. I feel like you were saying that our parents did not teach us how to cook. My parents did not teach me how to cook. Why is it that like? But I figured out how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like
People
I
just don't take. It's easier. If it's easier, just go get fast food or buy like microwave meals or just like throw some shit in the air fryer than to dirty 2 pans, a mixing bowl, and a spatula. You know?
But yeah, but like it is so like economically wise, it's like to eat like I mean if you're eating like dirt cheap like fast food, I guess it's cheap, but like
No.
it is exponentially cheaper to cook your own meals. So it cost benefit wise to everyone. I'm going to make up a statistic. I think that I'm going to say that like 50% of Americans my age cannot cook anything. But oh yeah, that's a good idea, Jamie. Like maybe like percentage of American college age students who are able to cook. I'm curious. Percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. Oop,
30 to 40%.
quite a few. Percentage of American who can't cook. I was gonna say I don't know how. 28% of Americans. 81% of recent college grads wish they were taught more life. ... I one a further 3 wait go back up a little bit. A further 3 in 10 regret not learning. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would like quantitate that, but I'm just going to throw out a statistic and say that 50% of the students at my college don't know how to cook anything.
They could cook some things. I think everybody has 1 or 2 dishes up their sleeve that they know how to cook. I think if you gave 100 college kids a chicken breast and say, cook this, I think half of them would turn out like shit.
Yeah. I feel like
Or like make me an omelet.
I feel like a lot of the omelets I have to admit like learning to flip the omelet was difficult. I would say most of them would taste good. I think like 70% of them would look awful. Like they would look like I think most of them would be probably like an egg scramble type of a thing.
Yeah. In my, I was just thinking. I think half of college kids that tried to make an omelet. I'm not even going like shape wise. I think half of them the eggs would turn out like hard and rubbery because they would overcook them or something like that.
Really? I feel like eggs are very easy to cook.
But they're also very easy to overcook. Like if you don't know what you're doing, and you let an egg go a minute over what it's supposed to go, it's gonna turn that
That's
like
fair.
overcooked egg.
The threshold for fucking up an egg is very small.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you give them a chicken breast and say, "Hey, cook this," a lot of them are gonna fuck it up because you gotta hit a 5-minute window, which is actually now that I say that,
I was gonna say I
like
feel
a
like a
3-minute
chicken breast.
window.
It's like the starter meat.
No
What's the starter meat?
chicken thigh.
Well, okay, same idea.
No, no.
Well, they're both easy to cook.
No.
I cook chicken breast.
You cook chicken tender.
Well, no. Before
Mm.
I have a dish that I make. my dish that I make to keep myself alive. Probably like 3 days out of the week is my chicken Caesar salad. I make it. I've been making it for like 3 years, and I love it. I've been making it exactly the same way. And originally, I used chicken breasts, but now I use the tenders.
Did you cut them up in pieces before you cooked it?
At the time, no. No, I did not. Was that my first mistake? Was that what you're trying to tell me?
How did you? You just took a whole chicken, just put it in a pan?
Well,
That's like the hardest way to do it.
it's like, I don't.
You know what? If it turned out well and it wasn't dry and you were just cooking a chicken breast, just undressed, you did nothing to it in a pan, honestly, bravo.
Well,
That's impressive.
I would. Okay.
I think you sell yourself short. I think you just need a little confidence and just a little more knowledge of like, hey, I want these spices in this because it goes well with that.
I think that's where that's why I say you're level 3, is I think you have a better intuitive sense of like the spices and what goes well with what. I have gotten better at it, but I was going to say like, you were like, how did you cook the chicken breast? It was kind of jarring. I think that there are lots of things that come, like common sense comes naturally to me for a lot of things, but some things it just doesn't. For instance, I would de-thaw my chicken. Step 1.
De-thaw.
De-thaw? Is that not how it is? Defrost?
Wouldn't de-thawing be freezing? If you
Oh
think about
shit!
It, right?
Wait, why did I say it like that?
Because I've said de-thaw as well. I think you might have caught me on this as well, or you might have caught me. And now I just caught you. Because I'd say de-thaw because like I'm doing something to it, like I'm removing the cold from it, and then thawing it. That's what thawing. It makes like in my head it makes sense, but it's oxy.
But the thawing is what you're doing.
Exactly.
So like
you're just
you don't.
thawing chicken.
I guess it would be free if you're de-thawing something. It would be freezing it. But when I would. You could maybe this is what it is that there's defrost. You can defrost something and then you thaw something, but it's like
you can't de-thaw something, or you.
Well, you can. You can throw that thing right back in the freezer, and you can refreeze that. The amount of you're not supposed to do this. I'm just kind of like outing myself, but like if I just didn't end up cooking my chicken because I like put it into little baggies.
Yeah.
I'll throw that thing right back in the freezer, but I know that you're not supposed to refreeze.
Oh, really?
I'm still alive. Like, who cares?
I think they say that just because if meat goes through freeze thaw, it degrades in quality a lot. You lose texture. Because have you noticed when you thaw chicken, when you cut it up and put it in a bag, it's just chicken. But when you thaw it out, it got some juice.
Yes.
I think then that freezes around the chicken. And I think that cycle continues and continues, and more of the juice gets out of the chicken, and then by the time you get done, like, ready to cook it, one, when you throw it in the pan, you either have to, like, drain it off, and two, all that juice is supposed to be in the chicken. So then you're going to have dry-ass chicken.
That's a great point. But
I do the same shit.
Well, I didn't get to my common sense moment where I lacked it, which was that shout out to my past roommates. Like, I'm really sorry for ruining your pan in such a way, but I didn't quite realize that you could do this thing where you cut the chicken ahead of time before you put it in the pan. You don't have to cut it while it's in the pan. Yeah.
You're full of BPAs.
WDYYM. What do you mean?
So, when
that's the material.
That's
the material on the bottom of the pan.
This is a sponsor and maybe a rant. I need to go buy a pan. I've been looking at all of my pans I didn't bring any of my pots and pans cuz like, "Oh, they got them. They're all shit. They're all scratched up Teflon." And once your Teflon gets scratched up and you notice like maybe there's a little ring where it's not like a ring in the middle of the pan. Yeah, you've burned away the Teflon. One, it's not as non-stick anymore. Two, once you get to that point, it can start leaching the bad things in Teflon into your food. I don't think it's drastic. I cooked on a pan like that all the time. Maybe that's why I'm stupid, but I'm still here.
Well, maybe that's why I'm stupid as well, because I was sitting there and I was like grinding that shit.
That is
I was like every day I would cut the chicken every single day in that pan. And then it wasn't until I was still doing it like at this apartment, and then Tyler was like, "Girl, you got to stop," like, cuz I designated that pan to cutting the chicken in the pan so I wouldn't ruin the other one. And then Tyler was like, you gotta stop cutting that chicken in the pan.
Metal on Teflon is the number one no-no in cooking.
What will happen to me later?
Who knows? I don't think Teflon's been around that long.
Shit. What's gonna happen to me? Well, I'm kind of fucked anyway, right?
We're full of so many chemicals and plastic. We're just going to, like, 60 years down the road, what if we're just all delirious? What if we just get, like, boomers have the lead stare because they're full of lead from paint and fumes from cars. Don't get me started on lead additives in fuel. Nearly destroyed the planet. We found lead in Mariana's Trench. We've also found a plastic bag down there. But no, this one scientist came up with this fuel additive, which was great. It stopped knocking in cars. It worked wonders. It made cars quieter. It made them more fuel efficient. It produced less smog in the air, but it threw lead in the air. And you know what's more toxic to humans than lead in literally everything? Not much. Lead is... You don't want lead in your body. Lead should stay in the ground and in, like, soldering material.
Well, you know what really got me good? I told you this before, but I'll tell it to them. Is I was talking to my lovely father, and I was talking to him because, okay, one thing that me and Tyler got in common is that we got old dads.
Old-ass dads. We're talking in their 70s dads.
No, my dad is going to be 73. He looks great. You would never know by looking at him that he is 73.
Doesn't look a day over 60.
No, like he is not balding. He is like barely graying. He's Craig is he's crazy. He found something. But sweet Craig, I was talking to him about boomers being full lead. And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, they used to use it in
paint.
No, in
fillings.
Yes, in fillings for teeth." And he was like, I was like, "Oh, word? Like y'all just got a mouthful of lead?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I have a few." And I was like, "Girl."
God, we were so stupid back in the day.
Well, we didn't know.
Exactly.
Didn't know.
But, like...
And then we started playing around with mercury, and then we're like, ooh, goopy goop, like silver.
Goopy.
And then...
Why is it liquid?
And then that fucked us up. And then, Chernobyl. Completely different thing.
Were you were there when my mom was telling us that they used to have a toy, like a little board game.
Yes.
And it had some mercury with it, and they would just play. Okay.
I mean, maybe we're just pussies.
Okay, no.
Maybe we're just pussies.
As long as you don't ingest it or it gets in an open wound, that's fine. Now, you can get this different form of mercury. I think they call it, like, natural mercury. It looks different. It's weird. That stuff will just kill you. You get it on your skin. It goes through vinyl gloves. That stuff is crazy. But that stuff, like...
I'm trying to get my hands on some of that. And then promptly die. You know what I'm saying?
How much mercury can you drink before you die?
How many gulps do you make it through before you fucking get sent to outer space?
You know what? I would love... I don't know. There's nothing like this. But, like, gallium is also... Like, it's solid at room temperature.
What is gallium?
It's another very, very soft metal with a very low melting point. When it's solid at room temp, but if you put it in your hand, it'll warm up to the point to where it'll melt in your hand. It's like butter.
But is it going to kill you? I'm only interested in that.
No. Probably if you ingest it. But what I was going to say is I would love to feel the sensation of drinking a metal. Like, what is it like drinking something that heavy?
Well, we'll get you some mercury, and you will say your goodbyes, and you can try it.
You know, when I'm
try it.
When I'm an old coot and I'm delirious and I can't move, I'm just gonna pound some mercury. Actually, no, I'm not. That's an awful way to go.
Well, I mean, how do you know?
From what happened to this scientist that got 2 drops of this mercury on her, she did not have a nice death. All of her organs shut down one by one, and then she died.
From 2 drops of it?
She was a chemist, and 2 drops of it got on her vinyl gloves. She took the gloves off immediately. It was too late. She died.
Oh, Walter.
Oh,
Walter.
Jesse, we need to cook. We gotta cook.
These American college students need to learn how to cook.
That's so facts.
Yeah. What did you think of Wonka?
Well, first off, can we flip it and reverse it? Scratch that, reverse it, or whatever he says.
I was going to correct
great.
you. Scratch that, reverse it.
Scratch that, reverse it.
What did you think of, like, Timothy Chalamet in his theater kid? Because his origin, believe it or not, is he was a theater kid.
Wouldn't that
like that probably rocked his socks off doing that
No,
movie.
he probably had so much fun making that movie. It was so weird seeing him in that kind of character, because I'm used to like Dune Timothy Chalamet or Bones and All Timothy Chalamet, where he's some like broody teenager who's in Dune he's God basically, and in Bones and All he's literally a cannibal.
Well, I don't know if me and Nathan talked about this in the previous episode. No, yes we did. Timothy Chalamet kind of plays the same character. I love Timmy. I love Timmy very much, but he kind of plays the same character in every movie.
That's true.
He's kind of some broody vibe, and the broodiness ranges, but then he was like, I'm making chocolate. Like, he really did scratch that, reverse it in this film. But I'm sure he had a great time. It was a good change of pace. I don't know if I was ready to hear him sing.
That's true. It took me getting used to him in that, like, the first half of the movie, I was like, this is all right. By the end of the movie, I was like, this is an awesome movie.
This is awesome. Well, you just got to get used to him, like, doing his little things, like popping the chocolate in his mouth, and he's like, look at my special chocolate, and he's open up his little, like, chocolate thing and show a noodle.
Whimsical guy.
I can't blame him. I cannot blame him for being a whimsical guy. But yeah, no, it was. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I enjoyed it for the reason that I thought it was good.
You don't think Wonka was good?
I thought that. I think it's really difficult for him to be like. I feel like he's not. I feel like they should have gotten someone who's better at singing, maybe.
He's just all right at singing. But he fits. I mean,
I feel like he did like look the part.
No,
though.
I believed he was young Wonka.
I believed it. I believed it was young Johnny Depp from the previous. Yeah, but yeah, no, I think.
Damn, you're so right about that.
I was just talking out of my ass. Truth.
If you think about it, like Timothy Chalamet looks strikingly like young John. Well, really, it's just they both, when they were young, had incredibly sharp features.
Oh yeah, no, Timothy Chalamet would absolutely saw me in half with his jaw, and I would die. But that's neither here nor there. And so would young Johnny Depp. He would do the same to me.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Edward Scissorhands?
Okay, I want to see that film.
I haven't seen it either.
I want to see that film.
I don't think I want to. It seems sad.
Oh.
Because you just
Jamie, have you seen that movie? No?
Because he's just got scissors with hands, and he's just, like, locked in a basement, and everyone hates him, but he's like, oh, but, like, I'm just trying to make friends, but I'm sorry, my hands are knives.
It sounds like you already know everything about the movie.
Ask me one more thing about the movie.
How does it end?
Don't know.
I do want to see. Well, did you say that because Timothy Chalamet did like a like a Edward Scissorhands cosplay?
No,
'Cause he did do that.
really?
Yes, it was pretty dope, actually. I don't know if you can pull that up, Jamie, but
We were just on the topic of young Johnny Depp, and that's the only movie that I can think of where Johnny Depp is not a pirate or Wonka.
wait, that's Johnny Depp, isn't he's Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah,
Oh. No, look at that. Yeah, no.
that's Timothy Chalamet.
No, I know. That's what I was pulling
Oh,
up.
it was
It's
a
like
Super
him-
Bowl ad.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was just like a little artistic artsy fartsy thing that he was doing. I don't know.
Marketing machine. I'm so excited for the Super Bowl. I have been eating up. I've watched every single. That's false. I've watched all but one NFL playoff game this season, and I'm so excited to watch the rest of them. We'll quickly pivot from that to something that I'm also very excited for, but I'm not sure is going to happen, and that's Monster Jam.
Oh, I forgot. I really hope that we are able to go. Tyler called me like a few weeks ago, and he was like, "You want to go see some monster trucks?" And I said, "Absolutely, I would love to go." I've never been to a Monster Jam before, but there is one coming to Houston, which is like an hour away from our lovely college town, happening next weekend. And by golly, if my ass is not sitting in one of those seats, I don't really know what I'll do. But I've heard a lot of the lore about Gravedigger.
Gravedigger.
I'm sorry, there's no. It's empty. I'm sorry, I don't have any drink to offer you. You can try and like slurp the rest though.
It's not worth it.
You could do it for the ASMR if you would like. Gravedigger. Oh, I like how he gave you clip art of an actual gravedigger.
The literal goat of monster trucks.
He's still doing it, right? We were talking about that the
I think
other
it's
day.
Gravedigger's son, isn't it? Or the guy who first was Gravedigger. Now it's his son driving it. Because Gravedigger's been around for a minute.
I'm just trying. I am just trying to see. I can't wait to pick one and get attached to it.
I'm already attached to Gravedigger.
Do you think they have merch?
Oh, yeah.
I really would like some merch.
I want, like, a really crazy graphic tee.
That's what I'm saying. I want like the flames and
Like something that's, like, borderline ironic.
yes, like some crazy font. I actually might unironically like the shirts.
Like Gravedigger and, like, the Iron Maiden font. And then
Yeah,
big
yeah.
purple and green skull. And then there's just, like, it's jumping over. It's, like, jumping through a ring of fire. That's just awesome.
No, imagine just being. I mean, that could be us, but
That
like a
could
little higher
that
up.
could literally be us.
That could be us sitting that close to Gravedigger, watching him. You said that they do flips and shit, right?
They do flips and shit.
That's crazy. I
I've
almost don't believe you.
I've seen a monster truck do a front flip. I didn't even know that was possible. Like backflip, yeah, you go off like a ramp and you hit the backflip. But like, how the hell do you get a front flip off?
I kind of feel like you're doing that for the bit. You saw a monster truck hit a front flip.
I saw a monster truck hit a front flip.
Maybe I'll see Gravedigger do it. I don't
God,
know.
I hope so.
Hey Jamie, what time are we at? Oh, at 50? Oh, that's perfect timing. We could.
GeoGuessr time?
Tyler, don't
Did I spoil it?
bitch head.
Was there an intro?
Yes, there's an intro.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna play the intro anyway. Well,
please do.
we have a different kind of a segment for you today. And Tyler did just reveal it. But you know what? We'll just hit the intro. Hit it, Jamie. Where the fuck are we?
In your closet.
Where the fuck are we?
Great intro.
Did you
What
like
is that sound bite from? Not your voice, but where's that? It's some Nintendo console, isn't it?
No, it's Windows 95.
Oh,
We watched, in order to decide on that one, we watched a compilation of every Windows startup sound to select that one. But that one was just exceeding. Anyway, but welcome to Where the Fuck Are We, where me and Tyler are going to play some GeoGuessr that was handcrafted by co-producer Jamie. Give a round of applause for Jamie. Woo! Where the fuck are we? All right, Jamie, you wanna hit us with our first location? Oh shit.
Beijing.
Well, wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna see if that's. I have to get closer to see if that's Japanese or not because that's some kanji, but I have to see if there's any like.
Just pan around.
Oh wait,
for
you can't.
us.
Oh well, yeah, go right ahead. Oh shit.
What's that say?
I think this is China because there's no additional Japanese characters. So and we have to wait, Jamie, do we have to place the city?
Just try and get as close as you can.
Okay.
My final answer is Hong Kong.
I think that Hong Kong looks more modern than this.
Well, it's just a less modern part of Hong Kong.
I'm going to say okay, I'm going to say Shanghai. That's my final answer. Where are we? We are
Guanghua's little house.
Kings Park. Okay, we are in China. Oh wait, were we?
Bang!
Okay, you.
Bang!
Okay, you ate right the fuck.
Want to
up.
know why I thought it was China? Because I saw the kanji and I saw Land Rover. Range Rover. And I was like, they don't have those in Japan.
Well, I knew it was China because of the kanji, but I was struck on where we were. Wait, I didn't know. Okay, am I tone deaf for not knowing that Hong Kong was an island? At least partially.
No, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Hong Kong was an
I knew
island.
it was on the coast. I didn't know it had that island. That's cool.
I did not think that Hong Kong was on the coast.
I want to live on Llama Island.
The llama. That's so true. Not as in the animal, but I too would love to live there. All right, you want to hit us with the next location, Jamie? Oh, where the fuck are we?
Europe.
Where the fuck are we? Okay, so
Want me to zoom in on something?
go ahead. Okay,
we're in Scandinavia. There's a lot of English.
They don't speak English.
Yes, they do.
Well, they do speak English, but that's not I don't think that's the first language in Scandinavia.
Basically. You know, you can go in Scandinavia and get by not knowing a lick of Scandinavian. Almost everybody knows English.
I don't think that Scandinavian is a language, Tyler.
Fine. Scandinavia is an area. It's a grouping of countries. Finland, Sweden, and Norway. Maybe you can throw Denmark in there.
Right. Yeah, no, it is a region.
You're right, Scandinavian is not a language. A Scandinavian language. Wait, Briar Green Nightclub.
Silver Gallery.
I'm guessing we're in Denmark. We'll say Copenhagen.
I'm going to say fuck. It's not it can't be Amsterdam. Like I feel like it would be in Dutch.
Can you keep panning?
Let's see.
Bergenhofen.
You know what? I feel like you might be right. I think it might be Denmark. Let's.
I don't know how culturally. Wait, Bergen. We're in Sweden.
We're not in Sweden. Actually, we might. I'm gonna lock in on Denmark. I'm locking
in on Sweden.
All right. Oh fuck! Let's see if you're right.
That looks like Copenhagen to me.
Bergen.
Yeah, we're in Norway.
Bergen. Oh my.
Boom. Norway.
Oslo.
I'm goated.
You didn't say Norway.
I changed my answer once I saw Bergen.
Oh, no, you said Sweden.
Fine, I was closer. Because I know Bergen. Want to know why I know that?
I am so frustrated with you. I am so frustrated. You did not say.
I
Neither of
got-
us were
okay,
correct.
Once I got the city, are you impressed that I got Bergen is a city in Norway?
You said that when he zoomed out and it displayed Bergen.
But that's all we knew. I knew Bergen was a city in Norway.
I'm calling your bluff right now.
Had Bergen on a sign, but didn't say.
I did. You're right. I said Sweden.
I've
I
had
should
it.
I should have said Norway. I
You
know
and-
that. My favorite rock climber is from Norway, and he grew up in Bergen.
You and I are enemies starting now.
Okay.
Okay,
Fuck you.
fair enough. Oh my God!
We are so in Wyoming.
Wait, I would love
We are so in Wyoming.
the fuck. Why? Wait, this
Red
is awesome.
glasses, not Wyoming.
This is awesome. I would love to be here. Wait, go back to the couple. I feel like I can tell a lot about.
I feel like we're in Scotland.
No. They're dressed too American. They're dressed too American. I'm gonna say, where are we? Where are we? Where the fuck are we? Play intro. I'm gonna say that we're in Nebraska. This feels like Nebraska to me.
I'm locking in United Kingdom. No, it's definitely U.S. Those are not British horses.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Vibes.
I think that couple is definitely American.
Oh, look at that! You look at that utility box, but look at that. Look at that red sign. Look at that building. Yeah, we're. Ooh,
I
red
just don't
sign?
I don't feel like they would be in that kind of a pasture. If I don't know. I feel like it's their pasture, or like they're near,
There's some hills.
or they live near it.
horses.
I'm gonna lock in on Nebraska.
I'm locking in on UK. We'll see what happens.
Oh
What?
shit! Oh shit! Yeah, we're not
Lagenfell.
we're not in the U.S.
Well, listen, where are we back in Scandinavia?
Oh. Where
We're
the
in Iceland.
no what? Oh my! There was no I
Oh,
should
that one
have
was
figured
impossible.
the weather looked kind of tough.
That's why I
Although-
guessed UK.
Although you were closer than me on this one, but
Barely.
yeah,
Iceland, one place I really
barely.
want to
I
go.
said Nebraska. Yeah, you were barely closer than me. You know you're on my bad side right now. All right, hit me with the next one.
Ooh, South America,
I'm gonna say,
Jamaica,
oh yeah, this is definitely Jamaica.
Lazy man,
Wait, or maybe
Bumbleclat.
maybe that was meant to deter us. But I feel like it has to be Jamaica. Wait, zoom in on that restaurant grill. Yeah, it's in English a little bit.
I'm guessing Jamaica.
I'm gonna say Jamaica. I don't think that there's.
Yo, I'm just gonna say the name of the city is literally like
Oh, we're on Hawaii, aren't we?
shit.
Oh, Rutrow.
Well,
Jamie.
the name of the city is literally in this frame.
Wait, really? Oh, fuck. Monley? Jamie said that the name of the city is literally in the frame. And so
Coca-Cola merch. Okay, that doesn't narrow it down at all. Can you keep? Are you completely frozen or can you move? Damn.
Nar.
Nar.
Oh wait, but this is in Spanish though. There's a sign that's in Spanish.
What language do they speak? I mean, they speak Jamaican.
Oh wait, no. This is okay. It says Caribbean and French. Girl, I don't know where this is.
Caribbean and French. Oh no.
Are we in Cabo? I feel like we could be in Cabo.
Cabo is on the west coast.
You're so right. Wait, but who's to say this isn't?
That's a great point.
And that's what I'm saying. And there's a lot to be said for that.
What did you just say?
Sidebar. Me, Jamie, and well, Tyler has not been enjoying the Kardashians with me and Jamie, but me and Jamie have been enjoying a lot of the Kardashians as of late.
And there's a lot to be said about that.
There's a lot to be said for that, but what did you just say?
I think you heard what I said, and the fact that you don't know what I said says a lot.
I think you're saying a lot, but not really speaking, if you know what I'm saying. There's this guy on TikTok that does, like, Kardashian skits, and there's this one, it's like, I think it's probably his most famous one, but it's basically they're saying that the entire time.
It's insane.
There's a lot to be said for that.
There's a lot to be said for that.
I'm hearing a lot of he said, she said, but I want to hear some you said, you said.
That is so valid. You know
they
what?
speak in the same
I'm
cadence.
so glad we had this conversation. A lot was said that needed to be said.
I'm really glad that we spoke. I have a thing. They always say that. I have a
thing.
I have a thing. They don't change their cadence at all. I'm thinking of getting an iPad. I'm thinking of having an iPad.
What did you just say?
No, that's too expressive. What did you just say? I
think it's expressive sometimes.
No.
They be yelling and screaming in that show.
You're not the one watching the Kardashians.
I've seen enough Kardashians.
Where?
With Brenna.
Oh, Brenna is Tyler's sister. Okay, fair, I guess. I feel like they're not screaming that often.
All right, where are we, Jamie?
Oh, wait, wait, were we in Puerto Rico? Shit. We're back. Okay, we're back to GeoGuessr. Oh. Well, that's tough. Oh, wait. Oh. Are
I don't know. Now we're in a different part of the same place.
Oh, that's okay. Well,
well, where are we?
well, wait. We need to lock in on a place.
Y'all got some good information.
We sure
I'm
did,
locking in.
and we did not do.
in Jamaica.
Jamie said we had good information, and we did absolutely nothing with the good information. Okay.
Oh, it's dead.
Ruh-roh. We're having some technical difficulties, but that's okay.
Y'all locked in.
I'm a lock in on Puerto Rico.
I'm sticking with Jamaica. Jamaica, man. Bombo clat.
All right. Was that Jamaican that you were? Jamaican is a language, is it not?
I think. I really just like their accents.
There is a lot to be loved about their accents. Where are we?
We're in Costa Rica.
Oh.
Look at you.
Well, you said Puerto Rico.
Bitchhead.
Oh.
I said Puerto Rico. Same, not
I get
same
those
idea
mixed
at
up all the
all.
time.
Oh.
Oh, so
Oh my God.
We're in a third world country?
Okay.
Pakistan.
Oh, Arabic. Okay, I'm gonna say. You know what? Oh wait, the flag. The flag is right there, but I don't know what flag that is. I'm gonna lock in on Morocco. I'm gonna say Morocco. No, wait, fuck. That's Egypt. No, it's not Egypt. With the little bird? Shit, where are we? Can you keep turning? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in on Morocco, personally. But I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that flag was Egypt. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna lock in on Egypt. I'm gonna say that.
Pakistan.
You're gonna say Pakistan?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't think
I
that's.
don't know my flags that well though.
I also don't know if they speak Arabic in Pakistan. Oh?
You not speak Pakistani?
Oh.
No way you put us in Syria. That was my second
Wait,
choice.
where were we? What country were we in?
Syria.
We were in Syria? Is that where we were, or Jamie?
I thought we were in Egypt, but it
Oh.
Wait, no, that's the Nile. You were right. It wasn't Egypt. Aubrey, you're good at this game.
Oh, you come crying back to me. Yes, I won. We both won the geography B in 5th grade. So you're also goated.
I need to brush up. That's one thing I would love to know is just all the countries, and the next is probably their flags.
I just honestly, I just remember the Egyptian flag having a unique bird on it. So like that kind of carried me, but I kind of felt like we were in East Africa is what I was getting. But Morocco also close to where we were. All right, hit me, Jamie.
Morocco is on the west coast of Africa.
Oh my God! Actually, I feel like this is. Oh shit! I'm gonna say I have no problem locking in on Kenya. I feel like this is Kenya.
That's such a good guess.
Or this is so cool.
St. Anthony.
No, I think it's Kenya.
Uganda.
Oh shit. Well, it could be either or. There's a big
In
Christian
Africa,
population.
we love the Lord. In Uganda, we praise the King.
Yes. I'm a lock in on Kenya.
I'm going Uganda.
We're in. Yeah. Oh, where? It's so trippy when
We're
it's
on
zooming
We're
out.
on the southern side. Uganda, let's
Shit,
go!
I was close.
You were close.
I was close. I was gonna say they're literally neighboring countries. What I expect was gonna happen.
God, Lake Victoria is so cool.
Oh my God, I did not know it was that big of a lake. That's crazy.
It's giant. It's bigger than Rwanda and Burundi.
That's crazy. That's cool though. It must be beautiful.
Must
Wait,
be.
do we have one more location, Jamie? All right, hit me with it. Oh, wait, that looks like Okinawa. But I don't think that it is.
No, we're on the.
Oh God, no, that is not
No,
Okinawa.
we're Pacific Northwest.
This is giving.
I'm locking in Washington.
Nah, this is giving Canadian realness. I'm gonna say Newfoundland. We're looking at like a rocky ocean terrain with many trees
Beautiful.
in the background. I'm locked in on Newfoundland. But it's kind of niche, so I don't know.
JK, I'm switching it to Russia.
I think
Russia.
that is a very ballsy thing to switch it to. There's no beaches in Russia. Oh my God. Oh
See,
shit.
I was right. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. I knew it was Pacific Northwest. But then I saw the dude who took the picture. His name was like Ben Stuginsky. And I was like, Russia. But no.
Russia.
Damn, I fucking nailed it. You want to know my rationale through that was?
What?
I was like, all right, Nathan's going to give us something. He's going to say, like, we have a chance at all these rocky pine trees. We're going to go Pacific Northwest. I'm going to say Washington because Aubrey's family has a snail business up in Seattle.
Fair enough. We don't. This is some lore. I guess.
Second-guessed all that. That's crazy.
You popped off. You got. Which one did you get?
I got Uganda.
You got Uganda, and then you claimed to have gotten
Claim Norway.
But you did not.
You did better than me. You crushed.
I think I got like 2. Or yeah, I got.
You got Egypt. I was impressed with Egypt.
It's just my fascination with Egyptian history. You know, Egyptian history is fascinating. I guess we'll finish with my lore about the snail business, because I don't think I've ever mentioned it before on the podcast that Tyler just mentioned. My family business, we don't own it anymore. But my dad is from Seattle, my mom is from Texas, but his dad, my grandfather, founded a snail repellent business. You can look it up. It's called Corey's. It's called Corey's Snail Bait.
Slug and snail death.
That's what it originally was called, and I feel like that was a little bit aggressive, which that is what it's supposed to do. It is supposed to kill the snails, but yeah, my dad did not take on the family business, but my uncle did, and yeah, Corey. Yeah, you can look it up. Corey's snail. It's just called snail bait. Indeed, but yeah, there it is. Amazon. You can get it at Walmart, and that's
great stuff. Everyone, go buy 7 gallons of Corey's Slug and Snail Killer.
We have no need in South Texas for that. I felt so betrayed when I walked into your family's garage and they had another brand of snail bait. How could you?
I'm sorry.
Y'all should have known better. You can get it at Walmart. But this has been Bob Lore. Don't go tell everyone. We don't own it anymore, and I don't speak for the company. I love you all. Do you have anything else to say, Tyler?
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I'm glad that you came back, Pookie. I'm glad that we got to be competitive in GeoGuessr, even at the wee hours of the night.
Even at 4 a.m.
No time has passed since we started. We're still at 4 a.m. All right. Say one last thing, Tyler, and then I'm going to stop the recording.
Is the brown snake playing peekaboo with your butt cheeks?
Okay, now now you have to explain what that is.
No. What an ending that would have been. I just ripped that off. No context, no nothing. I think we should cut the podcast right there.
I think that
all this is off the air.
I think that we'll cut it, but in the next time that you come on, you'll explain what it is.
Sure. Little anticipation.
Goodbye.